What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. In today's video we got a 2009 Nissan Murano. So they're all pretty much the same thing. We're gonna replace this axle over here. As you can see, this axle is shot, okay? And the customer went and got a new axle. It's in this bag. Okay, there it is. Comes with the bolt. Okay, so I don't have a part number there, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna take out this cotter pin, we're gonna take out this bolt. We're gonna get this sensor out of there because we don't want to damage it. Let me do that right now. We're also gonna take off this here, so we're gonna have to get the sensor out from both of these housing here. Oh, there you go. We're gonna pop this all off. We're gonna be taking off these two bolts, this bolt, and the axle should come out this direction. Okay, no need to take out this caliper, but worst come to worst, if you need to do so. Worst come to worst, if you need to take out the tie rod, and don't even work on this side because none of this is gonna allow you. Okay, just turn this way, put the key in the ignition, turn it, and it should come out. No need to take out this cover, but if you want to take out this cover, it's just a clip, 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 and this whole thing should come down. So anyway, let's start this job. Okay, we're gonna start off by taking off this little guy. Usually I use my cutter, but I can't, for some reason I can't find it. This thing only has one leg, and this will come out from the other side. You know what, let me go find that little guy. That worked great. Okay, I can't find the damn thing, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick this in and tap on this, and this guy will come off. That's that. We will take this bolt off and then we'll go further. So we're looking at 32mm socket here, and we're gonna take this baby off. This thing probably had thread lock on. Anyways, that's that. And the axle should move. If it doesn't move, you're probably gonna have to put it all, punch it and hit it, and it should move out. But anyways, we're gonna look more further inside now. Okay, remember we removed the sensor cables so it doesn't stretch out. We're gonna have to take out this little guy right over here, and you can put a flathead on this and tap on it. It should pop out. And that's gonna release your line here, your brake line, so nothing is stretched. Now it's a moment of truth. We're gonna take off the two bolts over here. Let me figure out the tools I need. This might be a 22 and this might be like a 17mm. Okay, so we got a 17mm here, and on the opposite side we have a nut which is 22mm. Okay, that's out. One is out. Let me get this bolt out, this nut out, and let me go to the bottom one. There's one more in the bottom here, right here. We're gonna switch tools to the bottom one, 17 and a 22. Okay, a lot of people would ask me, is this gonna mess up my alignment? This does not cause your alignment to go bad, but it does kinda do other things. So let me get a small hammer. Okay, so next step here is we're gonna just kind of tap on this. So if your bolt has threads all the way to the edge, you can't tap on it. You have to put a nut on it and tap on it. But this one I got clearance. I should be able to tap on this. So once one is out, so I have seen people hit these and then they hit the sensor. So be careful. Okay, so this will come off, and then you kind of play around with it and play around with this. That might not come out that easy. There you go. This is out. So I'm gonna move the camera to the opposite direction. So if my key's in the ignition, I should be able to, this whole thing just comes down. So it's a lot of clearance here. So make sure your lines are not, okay, we don't even gotta turn the steering. Look at that, look at that. This baby's coming out on its own. So we're just gonna put the camera like right over here. So we're gonna have to, so make sure this line doesn't stretch and this line doesn't stretch, because if you stretch those two, it's gonna be done. And there it is. So all I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna come over here with the camera. I'm gonna pry this from the bottom, from back there, and get that axle out of there. Most of the time you will have transmission fluid falling down, so be careful if you put some kind of bucket underneath. And let's go to the other side. So I am going underneath this here. I am gonna hold the axle with one hand, and I'm gonna try to pry it out of there with one hand. So bear with me here. You know what, I'll get a slide hammer. Like I have a slide hammer which works really great on these, so I'll go get that. Okay, here goes nothing with some slide hammer. I'm gonna put this in back of the edge there, and I'm gonna kind of tap on that. It's coming out, I can see it already. If you was to get a good angle, you should be able to, right from the center there, get your axle from this edge, from that edge, instead of coming from this side. With your pry bar, you should be able to go in there. But I just want to be out here, and the axle is almost out. Oh, and there goes the fluid. Let me get a bucket. Okay, not a lot of fluid should come out, but if your axle is overfilled, obviously it will do that. So this transmission is overfilled probably. There you go. It's way too overfilled. So I'm gonna take the new axle really quick. I'm gonna jam it in there. Okay, and I am going to hammer the axle from the back end. Once you have the axle angled, what you want to do is take a rubber mallet. You should hear the axle pop in. I haven't heard that. And the camera's kind of on the way. I am going to try to move the camera out of my way so I can have much more clearance to work properly here. So it's always going to be a little bit difficult with the camera being on the way, but that's fine. There you go. So that baby's in. Now I'm gonna move the camera to this side and we'll get the axle in there, into the hub. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take this bolt off. Remember to use a rubber mallet on this, have your bolt on, not on, so that way it doesn't damage anything. So now we're gonna get the spindle in there. Okay, this is gonna be kind of a little bit, it's gonna be one of the hardest part that you do here. Okay, so that's that, and I'm gonna get this in and then I will show you. So I'm still kind of struggling to get the axle in, and I have to kind of move the camera out of the way. So once it's in, you're gonna kind of hold that in place. I like to lift the side up. Let me come down a little bit, align these, and once you have one in, you're pretty much like 90% done here. Let's bang this in. Let's get the other one. Where did the other one go? Did I not take it off and put it here? Or did I drop it? This always, oh, it's just standing right next to my socket and I can't even see it. There you go. Okay, so we got a bolt here. And we have a bolt here. Really messy. This job is kind of really messy because the transmission fluid leaked out. Okay, that's fine. We'll clean that up. This bolt, we're gonna probably torque this to close to 200. I'm not sure what the torque spec is, but it will go up to like 200. I'm gonna be using this bolt because it's better. I like this instead of that new one. I'm gonna put a little bit of lock thread on this, and I'll do that. But I'm gonna finish everything out. This one I'm gonna have to do it off the camera, and then make sure you put the cotter pin in. So let me just tighten the rest of these bolts up and finish this job up. We're pretty much done here. So reverse procedure. That's one. I'll have to go check my compressor. We'll be back. So here it is, guys. I'm gonna double check these. These, if you got torque specs, go for it. Other than that, bada boom, bang them in, okay? So this little guy right here, oh, let's start off on this sensor here. Make sure this is in. Make sure this is in. Both sides, these ABS sensors, they're into their slot. Okay, let's move on a little bit. So this little guy, you're gonna grab this in your hand. The little clip that was here. This is gonna go from the back end it's gonna go in here. Okay, you should be able to find that sweet spot for it. Okay, it has like a, let me check. It has it doesn't, it's round all around. Okay, it's fine, that's fine. Some of them have like a little notch there, so it matches there. So I guess this one doesn't. It goes right in. So once you have that there, make sure you don't hit that ABS line. All you're gonna do is bang, 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 bang. Okay, so all you're doing is bang, 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 and this goes right in. It should not, if you leave this loose, it's probably gonna hit things, okay? Make sure everything's routed just the way it is. It's moment of truth, time to, I'm gonna put some thread lock on this, and you're gonna see that right now. So, if you don't have Torx pack, you can bang that in. Guys, I have plenty, this is a red, okay? I'm using a red thread lock, okay? Putting some there, 2-3 drops there, 2-3 drops there, that's more than enough. And this baby goes right in. You see how it came out? I do have a video before locking this guy up. Okay, so I'm gonna snug this. This is not gonna be too snug. And then I am gonna torque it on the floor. I'm gonna call my buddy up. He's gonna press the brake and torque this, guys. If you don't have the Torx, you can check Google it. You can Google everything nowadays. I'm gonna leave it right there. And after that, you put a cotter pin in, double check all your work. Let me take the camera and I want to show you the axle from the inside, guys. Let me take this camera off the mount. Come on, camera. So we're gonna take the light with it. So the axle's got to be in there, sitting in there. You see how it's sitting in there? It's got to be sitting flush in there, okay? When you bang it with the handle, you should hear it go clunk, and then it won't go any further. So anyways, there we have it. Axle's in like it's supposed to be. So thank you for watching my video. Make sure you torque this, put the wheel on, double check everything, and you're good to go.